Oh, it's Claudette here. Thank you for joining me for another week. Thank you for being here for another Tuesday Thought. Special thanks to those of you who have been liking my Tuesday Thought, who have been sharing it with your friends. Tuesday Thought is something that I started doing, I think, sometime last year. It's 5 minutes at most video in which I share with you a Jamaican proverb. I'm Jamaican by birth, although I am Canadian as well. I've lived in Canada for over a decade now, going on 15 years, and I'm a Canadian citizen. But I'm never far from my roots. And this week, Tuesday Thought very much is grounded in my roots. It's one that it's a proverb that I always heard from my mother. I've never shared here on Tuesday Thought the story of the relationship with my mother that I had. She's now passed, but it was a very let's just say problematic relationship. And one of the proverbs, she used to, I don't know about you, but my mother had a way of saying things in such a manner that it's not necessarily positive. And this Tuesday Thought used to be very scary for me. It used to be very perplexing. Even now I'm telling you about it and I'm becoming somewhat emotional, but we'll make it through. So this proverb that she used to say to me, I'm sharing it with you today to illustrate the point about life challenges, because that's what we have been focused on my blog for the month of April. You can visit my blog at www.claudetteesterine.com. And we've been looking at life challenges and how different people handle different life challenges and how you might handle various life challenges that come up for you. And the proverb that I'm sharing on the blog today goes like this. The higher a monkey climb, the more him expose. In proper English, it means the higher a monkey climbs up a tree, perhaps, the more his buttocks, his bum, his butt, his ass is exposed. My mother used to say that to me growing up, and it was a way of her maybe cutting me down a peg or two. And sometimes we all do need to be to be more humbled or to be humbled, and it certainly did that. But it went further for me because it really had a debilitating effect on me, being worried about, if I got too high up in life, if I became too ambitious, I'm going to be exposed and there's going to be a huge fall and so forth, and how would I survive it? But like last week, as I thought about sharing this particular proverb about life challenges, I thought about another perspective to this. The higher a monkey climb, the more him exposed. What that means is, for me, and how I have reinterpreted this proverb, is that the more you develop, the more you grow in life, the more challenges will come your way. There's another English saying that with freedom comes greater responsibility. With maturity comes greater responsibility. With progress, with advancement, as you develop your ambitions, the more responsibility you have to yourself, to be true to yourself, and to society, to people, to your family. And that's how I choose to reinterpret that proverb. The higher monkey climb, the more I'm exposed. Is that the more you grow is the more responsibility you will have, the more exposure to life you will have, and the more reason for you to be more ethical, to live in integrity. And that is the key when you are faced with a problem, is to remember your roots, but also move forward in hope, in knowing that I can do this, I will be able to do this, because as a biblical I don't know if it's straight from the Bible, but as many biblical people will say to you, is that God never gave you more than you can bear. In English, God never gives you more than you can bear or more than you can handle. So, my dear monkeys, climb as high as you need to, but always remember to remain humble and to remain hopeful that however high you climb, your source will have your back. Have a beautiful and wonderful rest of the week until next week, Tuesday. And then we will meet again here on Tuesday Thought. In the meanwhile, you can link with me on my blog at www.claudetteesterine.com or here on Facebook. I love you. I will see you next week. Namaste.